I got speed, I got everything I need. I'm the Urban Spaceman, baby.
It's you. It's Mr. Slater. What's happening?
What are you doing here now?
I'm in London. Has always been wonderful.
Well,
What the
yeah,
hell?
that's right, yeah, well-
Ruskin, surely Spotify are paying you a better royalty.
Mate, no, look, I've made nothing so far. Absolutely nothing at all. I mean,
Poor boy.
not for want of talent, is it? You know what I mean?
Pitiful. Pitiful. Absolutely.
I don't need pleasure, I don't feel pain. If you were to knock me down, I'd just get up again.
Jolly good.
You think we ought to go for you, arrest us?
All right, come on. Let's get a cab. I'll treat you to lunch. So, Mr. Slater, I mean, it's good to see you. It's
Well,
good to see you.
indeed,
But
yes. Do you remember that place over there?
yes, I do. We had tea there.
several
one
tea
day.
there.
Oh,
Oh.
lovely chap. Hang on a minute. That's Roger.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, is
Come
that
on.
you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been to his tailors by the look of it. Yeah.
Hey, hello, Roger. How are you?
Well,
Good to
you
Spotted me, you swine. I've just been to the Taylor Swift audition.
Really?
Do you think it's any good?
I think you've got a damn good chance.
Oh, who's that ruffian?
Hello, you not call yourself Nick? What are you using then?
Well, all right, come on then.
What time to call this?
It'll be wonderful, no matter what.
7 years,
No
mate.
matter what time it is, it's always wonderful.
I think it's lunchtime. Yeah.
Come on.
All right, sir. Off we go.
Would you like some Taylor Swift tickets? Really? They're all right. You don't have to give them back.
Go then. Instantly.
Well, why are we here again? I mean, this just keeps going
We're
on
here
and on.
because it's life. It's wonderful.
You think
It
so?
will be
Cats,
wonderful.
dogs, do you mind?
I've had to cancel my meeting with Pickety Witch today because of you.
Just show us the deal. We need to sign something.
Yeah, where
Sit down, you'll find out in a minute. Go
I
on.
mean, well, a minute is sometimes too late.
Hang on.
my
Where's
opinion.
the other one?
Where's the
Well, he,
other
went,
one?
The bird.
Where's he got?
he was with us a minute ago. He was outside.
Went to see his tailor or something.
Roger?
Well, we'll sit down. I mean, shall we sit down? Let's sit down.
Candles.
Look, there's some bloody...
Oh, here he is.
Yeah, sorry.
Here you are. Good to see you again, Taylor.
Yeah.
It's been a while. How are you?
Well, hang on.
Imagine the kids are okay.
Oh, yes, that's all like the Roger we love.
Yeah.
Reassuring.
Yeah,
Reassuring.
reassuring.
All right, you lot, stop gassing.
All right.
There is a reason I brought you all here today.
Oh, wonderful.
A huge surprise is imminent. Gentlemen, 2 words, new product.
Cash.
Yeah, the pre-orders have been really good as well, yeah. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Sorry about that. It's been absolutely smashing seeing you all again. Do give my love. Yeah. Right, go through, mate, yeah, right. See you then. Can you get me a cab to Heathrow?
Right. Packet for Mr. Ruskin, Spears, Smith, Slater. Which one are you?
Well, I normally am Mr. Wonderful. I'm termed Mr. Wonderful. Right here,
Yeah.
But I can't see my name on the list. Is it somewhere?
Yeah. No. Anyway. This is the complete, definitive, premier, ultimate, unexpurgated, supreme deluxe, business class, premium, extra gold, platinum, all singing, all dancing, still barking, Bonzo Dog Doo-Dah Band box set collection. This box, like all the others, is doused in a pint of Creed Lay Royal exclusive Jardin d'Amalfi fragrance. Poor, stuffed with diamonds and personally unwrapped by Penelope Keith herself. In there you have got remastered stereo versions of all the band's original albums, additional remastered versions of Gorilla and the Donut in Granny's Greenhouse in their original mono mixes, a newly compiled remastered CD of all the band's singles, 2 discs of demos, rehearsals and outtakes, a single disc of backing tracks, 3 discs of BBC sessions. You've got 2 nights studio recording November 1968, transmission date 1969, film
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
There it is, lads. Did we do that much?
well, we did quite a bit.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Let's see what's inside this thing.
Oh, look at this. Oh, there's a knife.
A knife, my
damage
mother's gardening knife, as a matter of fact.
Don't damage the goods inside.
Oh, no, I'm trying not to. Hey, are you unveiled? Oh, I don't think I've done it enough, Larry. Have another go.
Underneath. Hang on. No.
Can I play it on my
The colour is finally revealed.
We've got any
magic.
needles.
Let's get
It's magic.
Right, we need it. There we go. Look at that.
Come on, here it comes. Here it comes.
Blimey.
Gently does it. The Liberty Bell. Go on.
Completely empty. Absolutely empty. Oh, you've got
It's marvellous.
Not.
They were our second label, weren't they? We were with AMI first, weren't we?
Lucy Chibs. It's to say that.
Polydor. No, they weren't. No,
They were parrots, yeah.
Oh, that's us. They're describing us here. Yes. Rodney Desmond Slater, you've got about 2 inches. You've got 2 inches there. Larry Smith, you've got an inch.
6. I thought I had 6.
I've got 2 inches as well.
Oh.
Yes. Neil's got an inch.
Oh.
Vernon's got 1.5. Sam Spoon's got 1.5, and Viv's got an inch. There you are, you see. Rodney's got a blank piece.
Well, I've got
Robert's got a blank
nothing.
piece.
Oh, I think
And
it's
what's
fold
that
out.
you got?
Oh, look at
Make
this.
up your own world.
Oh, look at this. It's a wonderful picture of us all. Looks like.
Let's show it to the audience too. Oh, look. You have
Hey,
oh. Oh.
Take 2 of us, Larry. You hold that.
That's
side.
worth the entrance fee.
Yes.
Yeah, like that on
See,
the wall.
Swifty,
yeah.
obviously.
Shall I fold it up?
Why don't you?
While you lads open it up.
Right.
Yes. I'll do this carefully.
Look at this.
Because we've got to get this.
I've never seen that. These are photographs that have never been
Oh,
published.
that's you. Yeah.
Don't mess it up. You've got to give it back.
Oh, right.
And there's Joe Dennis.
Oh, Den.
I didn't know these were in colour.
Bless him.
Well,
I see Neil is playing a vuvuzela there.
is he?
Yes.
Viv looking relaxed.
Just to stand still.
Yes. There's lots more in that, look.
This is Deso Hoffman, is it?
I believe it
Renowned
was
photographer.
Oh, here's Roger with all his paraphernalia. Look at this.
Yes.
Oh, he signed it as well.
Yes, 100,000 times. Each way. Everyone will have one of these. Everyone will have
You
one.
signed it too.
Yes.
I signed
And
it.
really young Larry Smith, yeah.
Oh,
There you are, Larry. That's what you used to look like.
Good Lord.
Further than you on there. Look. Yeah.
Oh, dear boy. Your
looks
favourite
very-
lunch date.
Very stern.
And here's Mr. Slater looking rather mean and moody, if you don't mind.
Neil striding out.
It says,
So what's the next bit of...
Well, this looks like a.
No, it's a
Oh,
book.
God.
It's a book.
It's a book.
Well, I like that. I like the inside page. It's great. Oh, Lord, there's that huge
It's that
photo.
huge photograph.
Oh,
it's panoramic.
Lenny
Williams. Lenny Williams, yeah.
let's see the gloss. Let's see the. What is this? This is a book.
Yes, it's a book.
Yes. A
B-O-O-K.
glossy photograph. You can see the.
Now you try saying it.
I do remember every one of these photographs.
You do,
That was an awful trip. Look at us. We're all very pasty-faced. I think there's somewhere like Basel.
Oh, and I got arrested.
Yes, probably.
I looked around and there was an Alsatian sniffing up my
That's not
logo
good.
and 2 coppers. They took me
Yeah.
off.
That was a late. And
Lake Geneva.
Lake
When you started letting your explosions off, there were complaints from the other side of the lake.
Oh, yes, I
They called the
remember
cops. The cops came and stopped the band. If you remember, we had to cease playing, I think. Well, the next morning after that, Viv came into my room and we had a fuck of an argument over something. We were both, we'd never used to argue, like serious arguing, but I was so fucking angry with him. I opened the window and it was either a table or a rather nice chair because it was quite a posh hotel. And I opened the windows or the French windows and I threw the fucking thing out the window onto the road.
You found.
I and a Volkswagen came round, stopped, lifted up the trunk, put it in and drove off. So I had to explain, where's the table from suite number 6? You were straight at me.
You were hanging around. You were hanging around with Keith Moon too long.
Don't stop me on those stories.
The hotel trasher.
Yeah, hotel trasher.
So we're glossing over the sections. You'll have to buy the box to find out what the sections are. And Viv's, what's he called it? What do he call it?
Oh, the trumpet.
Yes,
the tube trumpet.
Yes, that was the one where they used to knock out microphones.
Yeah,
have them set up round the studio. That was our engineer in Abbey Road, and we had Sir Paul.
Sir Paul was
there,
Yeah.
adding his magic.
You're talking about Spaceman, Urban Spaceman.
I'm talking about Spaceman. Yes,
we did that in Bond Street. Paul came in and said, we gathered round the piano, the grand piano. He said, I wrote this last night.
Yes.
Hey Jude. And Neil actually said, goes on a bit.
Neil
It was Chapel Studios, Bond Street. And we got banned from there 2 weeks later for phoning him up with water. And Gus was the producer.
My recollection of Abbey Road is that we were recording probably My Brother Makes It, and the door opened. And past walked the Fab Four.
I remember
bonk,
that.
Bonk, bonk.
Yeah,
and we stopped recording, and the engineer said, they're going down the corridor to do something. Yeah. And so, of course, we lost Neil, who disappeared. Come on, lads. Here we go then. My brother. Where's Neil?
No, he's gone.
He'd gone down the corridor. He was like this. And he came back and he said, this is what they just doing. And it may not have been Hey Jude, but it was something. He said,
my recollection is I heard the Beatles were turning up at 5 o'clock. And so I went out to the top of the steps outside the building. And there were a couple of cleaners, me. I don't think Neil was there. We were all, God, they're coming any minute. And sure enough, at 5 o'clock, Lennon's black Rolls Royce drew up. And all the lads in the Beatles suits came out and went, oh. And they went in and passed where you were in your suit.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see them in Surflesh.
You were out there, yes. I was
anyway, it was
concentrated in playing the clarinet out of tune, really. Never mind. Let's move on.
Yes, turn the page, Roger.
Turn the page.
Turn the page. Right, well, this section is our American tour.
Do you remember what Viv said when we were stopped by the cops getting into America from Canada? For some reason, we'd flown to Canada. And
That's right. Yeah, something to do with getting on the passport.
Yeah. So where are your guns? And we said we don't have guns. We're English. And he said, well, how do you protect yourself? And Viv said, good manners.
Good manners. Yeah.
No, I didn't join Vermouth. I stayed with Chalky and Noz. And I went with the Roaders, and we went via Niagara Falls, I think.
Well, we went to Niagara Falls.
Did you? Yeah. This must have been psychedelia. We met the guys who did these posters up in the hills.
Yeah.
Do you remember we went up to the hills with all the hippies and all that?
Oh, not here, but
it was very, very hippie.
But dead. Bonzo Dog.
Now these are rare collector's item by the look of it. I haven't seen any of these.
Do you remember? I'll tell you a little storiette. I was in Scotland with Drunken Duncan Urquhart, getting absolutely lightless up in the Highlands and all this sort of stuff. And I knew we had a gig in Boston, our first press conference. So I bought a haggis. And I put this haggis in a brown paper bag. And I loved this little haggis. I thought, I know what, it'll be a talking point at the Bonzos press show. It'll be wonderful. So I fly down to Heathrow, and somebody's packed my bags kindly and met me there. And anyway, we all bugger off to Boston. And I'm there in the customs, and the guy says, what the fuck is this? I said, that's a Scottish delicacy. It's a, when he binned it in, he just threw it away into the bin. He said, no plants, no drugs, nothing, okay? And I said, oh, all right then. But the British press, in their wisdom, wrote up that Legs Larry Smith had been busted for hashish instead of haggis. And boy, when things are wrong, I mean, it was unbelievable.
Let's talk about ketchup.
How are you spelling that?
Keynsham.
Keynsham.
Yes, Keynsham, Bristol. Yes. Remember, use my infradraw with my infradraw method.
I have personally won over 200 pounds.
Personally,
Right to me, Horace Bachelor.
the thing is, if he personally won over £5,000, then what the hell's he doing on Radio Luxembourg? When the Bonzos started and we all got together, we all had various things that were in our minds at the time, weren't they? From the 50s. So, and Keynsham would have been, Radio Lux would have been one of them.
Yeah, the only way to listen to music, wasn't it?
And Dick Barton, we had that in our mind. And I had things like Roland Kirk in my head.
Oh, get you.
So Keynsham was just one of those many things that, and it became a sort of legendary place, really. So that when we used to pass it on the motorway, we used to sort of doff our hats. We're passing. There's the sign to Keynsham. Strange doings at Bonzo Manor. Oh, is that the Manor recording studio?
We should have been there for 4 days to get an album. We were there for 6 weeks. And every night we had a banquet. Richard Branson attended every night. And he had all these wenches, which they like to be called wenches. And they would serve up these banquets every bloody night. Because he felt so guilty that when we got there, the board wasn't ready. The board was in bits, if you remember. And Tom Newman eventually got a studio at Hammer, in the Hammer Studios complex. And when they'd finished doing horror number 8, if there was a ghastly mask or something, they'd give it to Tom and he'd hang it up in his recording studio. But he was in charge of the Manor back then. And he said, I'm sorry, guys, look, we're in bits. We can't. So we said, well, we'll hang around. We hung around for a week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks.
Talking about being in bits, Jerry Brom, he got us into Lansdowne Studios. Apparently, and I didn't know it at the time, we were actually doing "Look Out, There's a Monster Coming" on the desk, built by Joe Meek.
Good Lord, really?
Never knew that. It was one of his studios that he designed, and the engineer had a little word with Jerry Bron and said, what you need is a ring modulator. So that night, this engineer went home and made one. Well, there's plenty more here, folks, to look at.
Oh, that's great. Look at that shot.
You could go forever. So what have we got now?
Well, let's have a look. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, we only did 6 studio albums, so how the hell have we got all that?
We've got demos and outtakes. That's good. That's good. It's all there, isn't it? There's Fillmore East, Paradiso.
This is lovely. What is so nice, the insides are designed nicely too.
There's a lot in there, isn't there? So
if you're a Bonzo fan, it's a must, isn't it?
If you're a Bonzo fan, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Right. Do you remember the day when at rehearsal I said, we're going to go rock and roll, folks? Do you remember we were in the pub and every night we were playing these old 20s, 30s, wonderful songs. But during the day, Viv and I'm going to see Elvis movies, and God knows what else. In the 60s culture, the Renaissance was building up. Mary Quant was snipping here. And I announced at the rehearsal, I said, look, guys, let's go electric. Let's stop playing rock and roll. Do you not remember that?
I can't hear you, that's why.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that was the fateful day when we suddenly went. We didn't go electric on that day, but everybody came out, and Neil thought it was a good idea, Viv thought it was a good idea to go electric.
Yeah.
And we had to, unfortunately, get rid of Sam.
No one had a shilling to put in the meter.
It'd all get a bit blurry.
And Reg Tracy said to me, Larry, if you want to join a rock and roll band, why don't you go and join a rock and roll band? And I said, fuck off, Reg, I'm being forward thinking. I want the band to absorb
progress.
what we were doing, what's going on outside, not climb into these old baggy 30s suits. We've done all that.
Sweated and all.
There we are in our gangster suits. Check out Vernon's trousers.
That's the Louis
Worth a special mention.
This is really exceptional. It's very impressive.
Which brings me on to this, the super complete complete, definitive, premier, ultimate, unexpurgated, supreme, deluxe, business class, premium, extra gold, platinum, all singing, all dancing, still barking Bonzo Dog Doo-Dah Band box set collection, which makes this look like a pile of old parrot droppings.
Right, Larry.
If you want
Larry,
something to do,
open up the deluxe version.
may I? This is for people with money, conservatives, people like me. And here we go. This is it. You see, it just slides off so easily. It's saying, "Please open me, Mr. Wonderful. Let me show you what I've got inside." All right, my darlings, here we go. Here we go.
So the designer's actually signed that.
Yep, it's wonderful. And look at this.
Well, that looks frighteningly genuine to me.
It does look frightening genuine. Look at the box, the wrapper is just so fabulous.
Can you make a flower pot out of that one?
You can actually.
Because what we used to do with the old, of course, do you remember the old 78s or the shellac? You put put 78s in hot water. They go all floppy. You put them over a symbol. And they would assume the shape.
Look, all these little graphics.
Then they fired them, and then of course when you hit them, they broke up.
This, I believe, is what we released recently, called Boo.
That looks remarkably genuine to me.
It does look good. They've been produced so well. Mr. Wonderful, which camera? All of them will do. Mr. Wonderful here saying, "Buy the damn thing. It's so good. It's so beautifully produced." And in this day of mediocrity, it's got my vote.
Thank you, Larry.
Over to you, Spread.
I cannot add any more to that,
Fine.
other than go out and buy it.
It's been a joy to be involved in this. We're happy it's finally out. It's about time Bonzo got a little bit more recognition than we have had in the past.
So stop dying!
Yes, sir.
Yes, we've loved every hour of it.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
If you enjoy it, it goes on forever. If you just enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it, that's
Just
all
sit
right.
and look at the cover. It's just so beautiful. It's a wonderful piece of work. It's fabulous. It's really, really, really worth it. Both versions are super.
And we'll see you in the next 50 years. Next 50 years. Next 50 years.
Sign here! Cheers. Also included a stereo recording of the entire band being sick in a motorway toilet in September 1967 after a batch of dodgy prawn sandwiches at a gig at the Metro A-Go-Go in Sunderland, mono recording of Neil Innes being perfectly charming to a complete stranger, and black and white footage of Viv Stanshall having a drunken fight with a set of bagpipes.